everybody, what's going on? This is Jen coming at you. I'm on my downtime right now, and I wanted to make a video response to Seaki's video. And I know I left the text comment, but I wanted to make a video response anyway. Yeesh. I don't like that idea either, and I can actually speak from personal experience because I have an ex-boyfriend that I was with for 2 years, and it's actually the longest relationship, unfortunately, that I've been in. And this ex-boyfriend of mine, you know, he kept talking with one of his friends who happened to have the same name as me. He ended up, you know, staying friends with her, and I was actually fine with it because I figured, okay, well, if they can develop a genuine friendship out of an ex-relationship, then good, you know, because that's a growth point from experience, and I saw it as that, so I wasn't really jealous, but I guess I was naive at the same time because he ended up cheating on me with her before leaving me. We never got engaged, but we would constantly talk about the prospect of becoming hand-fasted, which is a different type of marriage. We kept talking about that over and over and over again. We had actually gone through a lot together, so in my mind and in my heart I thought that we were really going to make it and that was going to be him, you know, that he was going to be the one. So I know exactly, you know, I don't know exactly, but I know what it's like to go through that situation from personal experience. Yep. Yeah. And Cece, the reason why I left the text comment on that video is because we really don't deserve to be treated that way. We don't deserve to be spoken down to, never mind verbally abused. It's just wrong, you know. I really don't believe in that, and I think the reason why men talk to us the way that they do after spending a certain amount of time with us in a relationship is because they get a little bit too comfortable. Now, for guys, I know that sounds very odd, and that sounds like, you know, maybe we expect too much from you, but that's really not it. The thing is that, I think, you know, Seaki, you definitely pointed it out a lot better than I could, by saying that, you know, guys would say things to you like, oh, that's so stupid, or you can't do that. You know, things like that, things that are really negative, when you're actually making life-changing decisions that really matter to you and that really mean a lot to you. Like, a good example would be, you know, I'm thinking about moving into an apartment with my best friend, my other best friend, who, you know, I've known for my entire life, right? And you know, I wanted to do that to share rent. This way I don't have to worry about not making the rent. And a good example of that would be, you know, my boyfriend at the time hypothetically saying, well, that's really stupid. How could you possibly do that? You can't support yourself, you know, he goes on and on and on. Because men have this thing about them, you know, when they talk with women like that, they feel like they're the only people who can provide. When in essence both men and women can provide. I mean, how do you explain a mother being able to protect her child and provide for her child with or without the father? Turn on the TV, there are plenty of talk shows that'll show you, you know, a lot of women that are really going through that battle. Okay, it's very hard, but you know, we can be just as much as a provider as men can in that example. And it's true. Another thing that I pointed out in my comment to your video, Seaki, is I'm trying to think, because like that got me all worked up and upset. But the comment that I left about men talking to us the way that they do, the reasons why they do it. Another thing is that it is embedded in the nature of the male, or the masculine male, to be competitive with every person who is in his life. His best friends, his colleagues, his girlfriend, his family, his friends, everybody. You know, just for some reason men feel the need to always come out on top. They never really think to themselves about being grateful for what they have. Instead of doing that, they're too concerned with coming out on the top, so to speak. and that's why they can have that competitive nature about them, which is why they speak to us the way that they do after spending a certain amount of time with us in a relationship, when it starts to get serious. And they start to they start to say, you know, really terrible negative things to us for like no reason whatsoever as we see it. It's ridiculous. It's like, you may as well tell me that I can't write. You may as well tell me that I don't know how to eat with my hands or with utensils. Like, am I really that beneath you? You got to be kidding me. That really, it irks me just as much as it irks every other woman on the face of this planet, or every other feminine person on the face of this planet. It's not easy to deal with. I don't know. I don't know what to say exactly, except this is my video response to your video, Seaki. I love watching your videos because you're very insightful. You have a lot of things, you have a lot of good bits of advice, I guess I would call them, to give to people. And I've been listening to you for what seems like forever. I guess I've been listening to you, trying to think. I don't know, but I've been listening to you forever, for a long time now. I don't know, I think that's one of the main reasons why men do that to women, or feminine men. When, you know, we're in a relationship, they feel competitive, and sometimes that comes from, you know, the inability to see what you already have in front of you. It could come from that. It can also come from feelings of loss or insecurity, and that could always relate to other deep-seated issues that they really need to work out. There's really no one way to pinpoint that. All I know is that it's really not worth being in a relationship with somebody who's not supportive of you, and who does not see who he has in front of him, and who cannot be grateful for what he has in his life. If he cannot understand how beautiful everything in his life really is, then there is no possible way he will stop talking to you the way that he is talking to you. I know it sounds like I'm getting all in your business, and I'm really not trying to. It's just I have personal experience with this, and I'm just, you know, giving a one-up for the ladies, you know, like, we've had it, get the torch. But that's, you know, that's how I feel. And Seaki, you really did an awesome job at, you know, describing all this stuff. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're a shining representative, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's all I got to say about that. Thank you, and I will see you guys later. Take it easy.